All right, what's good, y'all? So I was wrong, and I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, but I was wrong about my review for Mortal Kombat 1. I'm gonna let it play because this is the scene. This is the scene that I'm going to refer to why I was wrong. So if you saw my review, I gave it a 10 out of 10 story wise. I'm still in the process of Invasion, which that content will be coming out soon, and Combat League, which that will be coming out soon. So I haven't done a review for that yet. I just gave it for the story, and I said it was 10 out of 10. You know, basically it was just right. It was perfect. You know, for the story, for the fan base, fan service, all that stuff. As perfect as a game could be, I'll say it that way. But then I replayed this story because it's really good. There's a lot of replayability with it, and I went back to this scene, and it was bothering me watching it. And I explained a little bit of it in the review in my previous review. I explained what this scene about this scene that it confused me, and I'm gonna break it down. So in this scene, this Shang Tsung, the one that betrayed the bad Shang Tsung from MK11, he has Sindel with him, not the good Sindel you see right there, the other one with the white eyes, and she fought the entire cast. Or the entire group that's right there, including Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, and defeated them all outside of Melina. That's just the quick summary of it. And that was, and I said it before, it was one of the most, that's Sindel right there. That was one of the most confusing things I've ever seen in this story. Because, and again, before I break it down, let me know in the comments, what am I missing? Because maybe I'm missing something, whatever, but I'm about to break it down while I find it confusing. For one, let's state the obvious. It's confusing because the Lin Kuei, which is Smoking Scorpion, the Sindel of their universe, Melina, who am I missing? Quan Chi, Shang Tsung, both sorcerers, and the Protector of Earthrealm fall over Hair Whip. Sindel didn't even scream. And she did scream, I take that back. But when it comes to Liu Kang, she did the hair flip move and he got knocked out. Is that just plot armor to make her look really good? Because if you go back, because someone told me when I talked about this before, that she, in the previous universe, I think it was MK9, she was very powerful, which is true. But that was the same Sindel that got revived in MK11 by Shang Tsung, who at the end of the game, Shang Tsung beaten. Now you can also say that Shang Tsung had the crown when he took Sindel's soul. Again, the evil Sindel. But, which is true, this Sindel right there, that was the one that Shang Tsung beaten in MK11. And look at, as I'm talking, just look at that scene. But you telling me Sindel's beating all the, no. Katana too, I missed her. She was in it as well. But when Shang Tsung had the crown and beat her, who came later and beat Shang Tsung with the crown? This Liu Kang. So it showed how powerful Liu Kang was, and that was before he had the Keeper of Time power, because he had to put the crown back on after he beat Shang Tsung. So without the crown, he was still very powerful. He beat the guy that beat the evil Sindel. So what happened to Liu Kang from MK11 in this one? He relinquished his power, yes, of the Keeper of Time. And if I missed something, let me know. But he was still powerful enough to beat the crown Shang Tsung, who beat that Sindel. So is it just plot armor? Because this scene here that's about to show up annoyed me, because I'm like, and I said it before I ever played the game, before the release of MK1. I said, I hope Liu Kang is as powerful as they make him seem in this trailer. You know, the first cinematic trailer when he was over Shang Tsung and he was talking, his voice got deeper and he was like doing the power. I was like, that's what I want to see. Look at this. Like, Sindel is amazing. I love Sindel. But there's no way. Look, all right, so look, wait. She doesn't scream at Liu Kang. Look, one hair flip, Liu Kang's out cold. What? They really nerfed him from MK11 to MK1. Because this lady got beaten. This same Sindel got beaten by Shang Tsung in MK11, who Liu Kang beaten. So I'm sitting there like that. It really bothered me. I watched it again. I was like, and I'm confused. What's the difference between that Sindel and this one? You know, is it? I'll give that the benefit of the doubt. Maybe just because she didn't see the knife coming, because technically she still won the battle outside of the blade coming. But the part of seeing Liu Kang not as powerful as he was advertised, especially when they showed the brother do the black hole and the whole, that was still to this day, in my opinion, the sickest fatality in MK1. Until I see some more, that's the sickest fatality I've ever seen. But I was hoping in this story that he was as powerful as the commercial shown. At least the power in MK11 before he had the crown. Because yes, and then when he had the crown later, it is what it is. But I'm talking about before all that. He was still the protector. He still was basically like Lord Raiden, and still the one who saved the people in MK11. So what happened to him that he gets knocked out in one hair flip? I know some people might be like, you're feeding it too much. I agree. But that's what I like stuff like this. And if I find something that's questionable, I'm going to ask, because maybe I'm missing something. And as fun and unrealistic as this game is, plot-wise, I'm like, okay, this Sindel didn't have to die. She really didn't. Liu Kang himself should have been like, I got it. She's powerful, but I beat the guy who beat her in my universe. You know what I'm saying? Sindel lost to Shang Tsung, the same Shang Tsung that came back, from MK11, and Shang Tsung beat Sindel. You see how it puts it together? Now, again, if I'm missing something, let me know. This could have been avoided. Sindel did not have to die. That was another part I hated, because it all could have been avoided. Let's just say Sindel somehow, not this one, but the other one, gets away with fighting Liu Kang one-on-one. She actually bests him in some kind of way. You still have Jared, who has the power of Ermac, Katana, both sorcerers in Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, the Lin Kuei outside of Sub-Zero, Cyrex and Sceptor outside of them. And I forgot, and Geras is right there. How in the world does Sindel win that? So that put it, I ain't gonna front, this scene alone put it down a point or two. Because I ain't fronting y'all. Even after playing it, it was on my head the whole day. I was thinking about it, because it doesn't line up. Unless I'm missing something, please let me know. I am not a stubborn person. Just, make sense of it. Make it easy for me. Oh, Tanya. I forgot. Look at all this cast. And Sindel takes them all on, besides Melina. And then that makes me wonder, is Melina better than Liu Kang? The plots sometimes don't make sense when you see stuff like that. And there was other moments in this story, when I played it again, where Liu Kang really felt like a side character. And I'm talking about in power. And again, I know he relinquished his Keeper of Time power and all that, but he was still powerful before that. Hence, just watch MK11. Just watch it. That was before he wore the crown. And Shang Tsung had the power of the crown and still lost to Liu Kang. That showed how powerful he was. And Liu Kang just felt so weak. Like he did. And I was like, look, because I already wasn't the biggest fan of Liu Kang in the previous Mortal Kombat. That's just my opinion. But this one made me like him a lot. Especially when I saw that first cinematic trailer, how he stood over Shang Tsung. And then they show other trailers. He's telling the Lin Kuei enough with all the fire showing. I'm like, okay. And then the chariot, the best part of Liu Kang was, that to this day, I love watching that fatality. I don't really see people online playing Liu Kang. I wish I seen more, because I want to see someone do that fatality. But when you see that, you're like, okay, this is the one Geras is trusting. They're working together. So Liu Kang has to have some kind of nice authority, but also in his powers. And for him to get treated like it just raises a lot of questions when you see all of them. Because that made me question the Lin Kuei. When you heard Scorpion tell Kung Lao and Raiden that he doesn't want their help because they'll slow him down because they're more advanced. You're obviously not too advanced. Both of y'all lost to Sindel. You and Smoke. Now, I love Scorpion. That scene he had when he escaped Sub-Zero, amazing. But I'm talking about Sindel. So all this scene has proven. It's about to stop. Let me pause. This scene has proven that Melina is better than all of them. That scene alone, and we know she's not. But you see how stuff is mixed, is a little too mixed up, and I got to drop it down a couple points because not just this scene. This scene was like the one that really showcased a lot of stuff was like not making sense when it comes to power levels and who's better, who's not. Because yeah, the same woman who lost to Reptile, Lee May, I forgot who else. And Kenji beat Sindel, who beats all these people. Melina lost to Lee May, Reptile, and Kenji in the story. But she beats the lady who's Sindel, who beats all these characters. You see what I'm saying? Like, am I tripping? I know, yes. If you say you feed into it, yes, I am. But that's just me. You know, some things that I'm passionate about, I want answers for. So, and I said, and I think when I was doing my recording, when I was doing the playthrough, I think I was saying that's the biggest plot armor I've ever seen. That had to have been plot armor because you would think Sindel, that other Sindel, would have helped to fight them, but she took them all on and won outside of Melina, who previous chapters lost to Lee May, Lee May, Reptile, and Kenji. Who we know Kenji in this story, they show Kenji's one of the weakest characters in the story. But he was able to beat Melina, who somehow beats the person who beats the Protector of Earthrealm. I don't know. I'm all talking in circles now. So let me know in the comments what you feel about it. I was wrong about my review. Everything was not great. It's still worth the buy though. It is. It doesn't drop anything with gameplay and fan service and stuff like that. The biggest bad taste in my mouth with this game is, the story alone, is how weak Liu Kang is. How weak he is. He has a posture and attitude as if he's the man, but when it's time to show up, he gets knocked out over one hair flip. What? You know, let me know in the comment section what you think, and yeah, thank you for hearing my little talk here. I had to, once I realized I was wrong, I was like, I gotta make a video about it, say my review. Don't fully listen to that review. That with this part I'm here, add that to that review. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you later.